the smartest way to make $24,000 weekly online right now for beginners is also the easiest way to make money online right now as well. So if you're a fan of working smarter and not harder, stick around and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So what am I talking about? If we jump in here and look at Stripe, I said that we could make $24,000 a week online. What does that mean? If we look right here, I got that by taking our past 4 weeks, which is $96,000, popping it in a calculator, dividing it out, and multiplying it by 7, which is 24,000. So if we just multiply this times 4, we can see it's 96,922, which is what we've made in the past 4 weeks. And, if you want to roll 12 months, it's like $1.175 million, etc. Right? So 4 weeks worth of money at $96,000 is a lot of money, $24,000 a week. Honestly, I think for a lot of people, if you can do $24,000 a month, that's what, like $150,000 a year for nice round numbers. No, that's $300,000 a year. Sorry, I can't do math in my head today, apparently. And so either way, serious money. You got to make some learning, a commitment to do that. And you have to make a commitment to take action to get to this kind of money. It's not magic. It's not get rich quick. It is going to take some work. Before we jump in here, though, if you could do me a favor and help me to help you. If you can pause the video right now and just leave me a yes down in the comments, that will help me to help you, because then I can, 1, get helped on YouTube, which helps everything. And then 2, I can get an understanding that this is the kind of video that you want, because I keep adding and changing different things, and based on the yeses, then I can kind of steer it to what you want. So how does this work? Well, we have a couple of moving parts here, and the 2 moving parts are 2 checklists. So we have 2 checklists here. We have a scary checklist and we have a short form checklist. So these are the checklists that we're going to talk about. I'm going to reference them here in the video. The scary checklist you can get by going to this website right here. And I'm just going to put this in the list so we have it, so we can reference it. And so then the other one is the short form checklist. The short form checklist is actually a checklist of videos, right? So here, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's look at them. The scary checklist is a list of tools that will pay to promote their products. So we have lists across the bottom and so on and so forth. Lots of stuff going on here, right? And then we have in the scary checklist also the yellow bar, which is awesome because it links you to our free Facebook group, and you can jump in there. You can post your successes. You can read other people's successes. You can post questions and get help and so on and so forth. So that's a fantastic place to be. And then the short form checklist is actually a checklist of videos, which I'll actually show you later here in the video. But it's a checklist of videos that teach you how to do the process. So step by step by step by step by step, it walks you through with 5-minute videos and gives you how to do everything, right? And so those are the 2 things we're going to reference. Now let's jump in here and have a look at this. So we need to basically views equal money, right? And so there's a couple of steps in between here, obviously, because we got to get from 1 to 4, right? But views equal money at the end of the day. So we're going to use videos to get views for free, or you could pay for ads as well if you want to amp up your videos. That's not necessary, optional if you want to. That we do have a section about that in the checklist as well. But as we look at this, we want to react to a video. So there's different ways to make videos, and I have videos on this channel about the different ways, and there's different methods in the actual short form checklist here. So we talk about, this way and that way. So you can make reaction videos, you can make replication videos, you can record your own videos, you can put your face in it the whole time, you can not, you can do stock footage, and the list goes on. So there's different ways to do it depending on what you want to do. Different people like different things, and they all work. It just depends on what you like, right? So this one is a reaction, and is really probably one of the easiest ways to do it. So if we jump over here to TikTok, for example, you can go to YouTube Shorts. It doesn't matter. You could go to Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. I'm just going to use TikTok. And let's go here. Let me pause this. Make money online, right? And then I have some other keywords that pop up that give me suggestions. I'm going to dig a little deeper and do make money online 2023, for example, and then I'm going to find a video that works, right? So here's the 7.3 million one, 1.3, 157,000. You get the point. Lots of views, right? So here's one with 740,000. Doesn't matter. You just pick one. And all you do is you react to it. And if you know how to react to the video, great, go do it. If you don't know how to do it already, of course, in the short form checklist, it's there. In fact, let me just show you. So this is the actual checklist, or part of it. It's getting long. We're adding to it constantly. In fact, I just added to it, and I have more videos to add to it here shortly. And so the section here, there's a section on ads if you want to do that. Right here, of course, there's a section on TikTok. Like I said, of course, you can do YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all the rest, right? And so then there's the basics. And so there's so much here. And it's really great because when you ask a question in the Facebook group, so when you go to the scary checklist and you join the free Facebook group and are like, hey, how do you do this? Then we can be like, oh, cool. Well, it's on line 39. It's right there. Go get it. Or we can say, oh, snap. There's not really an answer to that question. It's a really great question. So let's just put a new line in here and then add a new video and away we go. Right. So that's the really great thing about the checklist because it lets us add and grow to this. And they're all like 5-minute videos. Some of them are even shorter in chunks that you can grab a hold of and just get something done. And it's not complicated. So you don't have to have any experience at all. And it's super manageable to be able to do and make progress. But you do have to make some progress. Like you got to take some action here to get, again, to this kind of money. So let's jump back in here because we need to take some action. So we were talking about replicating a video and we found a video and we replicated it and we're going to put a link in the video and the link is going to send us through a redirect. And again, we cover how to do the redirect link in the checklist, but the link is going to send us straight to what we call a squeeze page or a landing page. It looks kind of like so. There's typically an image, some text, and then a place to put an email address and then a button to get started and nothing else. Like it's just clean. So basically what's going to happen is when you send them over to that, you're going to get the email. And the reason this is important is because it allows us in the next step to zero in on automation because we can sit around and we can work, right? Everybody can work and you can work harder. Everybody can work harder, right? Maybe you're maxed out. Maybe you're working 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, right? I have plenty of weeks where I work 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, and I just am maxed out. So at that point, you have to either give up stuff or work smarter, right? In a way that you don't have to do as much work. And I already try to work smarter as much as possible, but I always manage to fill up my time with more work to do. That's just who I am. But nonetheless, I don't always want to do that. Sometimes I do take a day off or some time off, and I'm sure you want to too. So smarter is automation, right? That is a method. AI, automation, ChatGPT, that sort of stuff is all part of automation. We're going to really focus on automation here, and I'm going to show you something really cool you can do in the CRM. And the CRM is, I can explain it. If you don't know what it is, just drop a comment down below, but I can't really go into it because this video will get too long if I try to tell you everything. But basically, the CRM is, the one I'm talking about is system. There's lots of them. It manages these landing pages and it has a whole bunch of automations, some really cool ones I'm going to show you. It also has email sequences. And so when we get set up in here and someone enters their email address, one of the automations is set up so where immediately after 0 minutes, which is immediately, when someone enters their email address, it sends them this email. And then a day later, it sends them an email. And a day later, you get the point, right? We go down here and every day it sends them an email. And in here, in these emails is a link, right? So right here is a link where they can click on it and they can buy something. Obviously, you have to sell people things. We talked about in our scary checklist different tools. So like here's a tool, for example. I've showed this tool and other tools before, but we can just jump in here. I'm sure you're probably familiar with affiliate stuff. This works with services. This works with your own products, whatever you want. But if you don't want to mess with anything and you want to sell other people's products, then you don't have to mess with the customer service and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do because that's the easiest way to do it. And it scales because you don't have to worry about delivering anything. So if we log into the dashboard, we can see there's like $3,000 of unpaid earnings and a bunch of stats, and there's a bunch of payouts that happen every month going on for a while now, obviously. But that is just because there's like a reoccurring component here. So when someone signs up, we get paid every single month so long as they're a customer, which is really awesome. And you get paid too. But the link here is what matters. So this is the link when someone goes here, and we can just look at it real quick. If they go here, then they can watch this video and they fill out a form over here or click this button or click this button. There's all kinds of ways for them to get started, right? But they can sign up for a free trial. And so once they do that, when they click it, of course, that's our clicks. When they sign up for a free trial, that's referrals. When they actually convert to a paid customer, that's customers. And then the 30% reoccurring of those customers is how we get to here. So it kind of just walks in a U-shape, upside down U like that. Anyways, the point here is that this link right here is the key, and this link right here is what goes into system. Now, we haven't got to automation yet, so stick with me. When someone clicks the link on the email, which is going to be in the same link every single day, so this email will have the same link here, and then when we go back, the next email will have the same link right here, so on and so forth. They always get an email every day, and they can click the link and they can buy. And that's important because most people don't buy until they've seen something from you 7 times. Now, it's not a magic, 7's not a magic number, but it's an average. So some people are a little more, some people a little less. But we want to continue to market to these people over and over again, because what a lot of people will do, and you can actually go watch tutorials on this on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else, they'll be like, hey, make a video like I told you to do. And they'll say, hey, put a link in it to sell something like I told you to do. But they will tell you just to put this link in right here and send them over there. And if they buy, they buy. And if they don't, they leave and you lose. What I'm telling you to do is work smarter. I'm telling you to send them to something you control. So you control this. It's like playing the middleman. So you get them from the video to a page you control and get their email address into a system you control. And then that system turns around and sends them emails every single day. So you do the work once, get the video up once, and the person comes by once, enters their email address, and now you can sell to them until they buy, right? And so that's part of it. There's another piece here, which I'll tell you in a minute. But the amazing thing is here, once you sell them something, so we have these email campaigns and different products. So each one of these is a different product. Viral Video Vault, Pictory, Jasper, Short Form Riches, so on and so forth, right? So I can actually go up here to automations and go to rules, and I can create a new rule that says whenever someone finishes one of my campaigns, so I got a campaign for Jasper, we're selling Jasper, right? They finish the campaign for Jasper. The campaign means the sequence of emails, right? So ChatGPT can write all the emails for us. That part's easy. But after we've sent them like 14 days worth of emails, right? So they're probably either going to buy in the first 14 days or they're not going to buy in the first 14 days. And if they buy, great. If they don't buy, then we'll offer them another product and we'll roll back to this product another time, because some of it's timing. I mean, not everyone is going to buy everything all the time. It's not possible. If you go to the grocery store, you can't buy one of every item in the grocery store. You wouldn't have a way to pay for it or haul it, store it, use it. But everyone doesn't buy everything all the time. You go and buy the stuff you want. Other people buy the stuff they want. That's why we have a grocery store with lots of options. That's why you're going to offer lots of options. You're the grocery store. You're offering all the options. And some customers will buy some things and some customers will buy other things. Some customers will buy a little, some customers will buy a lot. And the customers are just the people getting the emails from you. But the cool thing about this is, so like one campaign is completed. So like, let's say they complete AI profits, then this thing is going to send them to the next campaign. So what does that mean? I'm going to send them a Shine Ranker. So let me show you what this looks like functionally here. If I go back into my email campaigns, well, hang on, I'm getting ahead of myself. The action is now completed. We see this one right here that we just created, this top automation rule. If I go back into my email campaigns now, what happens is if someone is subscribed to this one, which has 5 emails, and again, you'd want 14, but this is kind of a demo environment that I use in videos because I click on all kinds of stuff and that way I can't mess up anything in our actual production environment. But it's the same concept. Our production environment just has a whole lot more emails in it. So if we send them 14 emails on AI profits, when they're done, automatically that automation now is going to stick them into the next one that we have here. So it's going to stick them from here and stick them into here. So then it's going to send them all 11 emails here, and then we can set another automation where it automatically sticks them into here. And then it'll send them all 9 emails here and then stick them into here, right? So, and then stick them into here and then stick them into here and here and here, right? And we could build enough of these things so there's 7 campaigns right now. If I put in 14 emails in each one, every 2 campaigns, then is 28 days. So basically a month, right? So there's 12 months in a year. So I need 24 campaigns. So I really only need to set up 24 products. So I can go over here and just pick 24 great products, and you can try different ones. And if no one ever buys a certain product, you swap it out for a different one, right? But you just find 24 good products in here. That's all you need. 24 good products. And if they're reoccurring, like this one, and you get people where you're getting paid reoccurring every month, every 2 weeks it swaps out. And then you build your 24 campaigns in here, and it runs literally for an entire year. So like someone signs up today, it's the middle of March. This is going to go until the middle of March in 2024, right? Or if if it happens to be 2026 when you watch this video and it's the middle of July and someone signs up and I have a year's worth of campaigns, then it's going to go to the middle of July the next year, right? So it just goes. And then the cool thing is, let's say I had 24 campaigns in here, each one of them 2 weeks. It goes for the year. When I get to the top one, I just make an automation rule that says, hey, stick them back down here. And it starts the whole campaign over again. So you could literally build 24 different campaigns here and set it up, and it'll run for the next 10 years, right? Just selling. And all you have to do once it's all set up then is just make videos. So just keep reacting to videos and sticking the link in it so you get more and more and more views. on the videos, because then more and more people enter their email address, and then more and more people get the automation of the email all year long, every single day. I mean, holidays, while you sleep, while you work, while you play, doesn't matter. It's sending them emails. It's crazy the level of automation that you can get to, and then you're just making money. So this is the kind of stuff you have to do to get to $24,000 a week, right? And if you don't want to go that hard, fine. You can work a little less and you can make $24,000 a month, right? If you don't even want to go that hard, work less, make $10,000 a month. It's up to you. You can work harder. You can double this and make $50,000 a week if you want to. It just depends on how hard you want to work. Obviously, the more money you want, more work it's going to take. Now, we are going to work smart with automation and that sort of stuff, but it's still going to take work. So make as much money as you want or as little money as you want and get your work-life balance the way you like it. I like to dig in and work pretty hard, so that's why I'm talking to you about $24,000 a week. So this is the method, right? We have our scary checklist, which gives us the free Facebook group, and it gives us a list of companies that we can pick our 24 campaigns from. And then we have the short form checklist. So this is really the key. Here we can go here and get the actual checklist. So if we go to the short form checklist website right here, we can grab the actual checklist that walks us through the process step by step by step. It's a new checklist. That's why you see some of these coming soon things. These will all be filled in shortly. In fact, I've been working on this like every day and adding videos, and there's more videos coming today, tomorrow, next week, etc. So, and then of course, as questions get asked or we discover new things, I'm going to be adding more rows, but you don't have to utilize everything in here. Like I said, right? We're going to add several different options in here in certain areas so that if you want to go and dig in and hit that $24,000 a week, you can. If you want to stop at like $1,000 a week because that's enough for you and you're happy, right? Go for it. Whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. You can do it. So jump over here right now to this website and get the short form checklist, and then jump into the Facebook group with your questions so that I can add more videos to answer those questions and help you out, and everybody else in there can help you out. And there's tens of thousands of people in the Facebook group. So jump in there now with everyone else, get the short form checklist right now that everyone else has, and get started walking through the step-by-step path to making $24,000 a week. And until then, happy money making.